In December 1974, two college dropouts, Bill Gates and Paul Allen, came across an article about the Altair 8800 microcomputer in Popular Electronics. Their eyes lit up with the possibility that personal computing was not a distant dream but a burgeoning reality. Fired by this excitement, the two friends decided to create software for the Altair microcomputer, thus planting the seed for what would become Microsoft. Faced with limited resources and driven by a dream to bring computing to the masses, Bill and Paul dived into their work. They spent sleepless nights in the dorm rooms of Harvard before Bill eventually dropped out writing the code for the basic interpreter. Legend has it that they had no access to an Altair machine while developing the interpreter, and wrote the code using a simulator they created on a different computer. The gamble paid off. Their interpreter worked perfectly when tested on the Altair. This success led to the founding of Microsoft in April 1975. One lesser-known story from these early days involves Bill Gates and Paul Allen's quirky working habits. Paul, a huge fan of science fiction, would often take breaks reading Isaac Asimov's novels, while Bill had a peculiar habit of watching soap operas during coding breaks. Despite their eccentric methods, their focus remained crystal clear: world domination through personal computing. As the company gained momentum, more software followed. By the early 1980s, Microsoft took a significant step by partnering with IBM. They provided the operating system for IBM's first personal computer, hence birthing the now iconic MS-DOS. However, what many don't know is that Microsoft's deal with IBM was initially made in just a few sheer hours of intense negotiation, fueled by the adrenaline of opportunity. Riding on this success, the next frontier was the graphical user interface, leading to the development of Microsoft Windows. It wasn't a smooth journey. Numerous delays and technical challenges plagued the launch of the first version of Windows in 1985. A memorable moment came when, during a particularly taxing development phase, Bill Gates reportedly scolded an engineer by saying, "If you can't make it good, at least make it look good." Those words became an oddly inspirational mantra inside the company. By the 1990s, Microsoft's influence grew exponentially. Windows 95 marked a revolutionary point, bringing features like the Start menu and taskbar that have since become computing staples. During these years, one of the less-known stories involves the Easter eggs hidden within Windows operating system's small, unexpected features tucked away by mischievous developers. One such Easter egg in Excel 95 was a full-fledged flight simulator game. Another interesting facet of Microsoft's journey is their internal culture of competition, sometimes bordering on rivalry. The company's annual retreats often featured intense tug-of-war battles representing different departments. It was said these events were a barometer for measuring which teams were the most competitive and driven. Microsoft faced its share of controversies, from legal skirmishes like the antitrust lawsuit in the late 90s to challenges in adapting to the mobile revolution in the early 2000s. Yet, their resilience has been a recurring theme. Satya Nadella's appointment as CEO in 2014 marked a new era. With a renewed focus on cloud computing and artificial intelligence, Microsoft's resurgence over the last decade has been nothing short of remarkable. Today, Microsoft stands as a global behemoth in technology, with its roots deeply entrenched in the vision and toil of two young dreamers exploring the infinite possibilities of computing. Their journey, rife with successes, missteps, and curious little anecdotes, reminds us that innovation often springs from the most unexpected beginnings.